Hi, and welcome back to ELA with Miss Wardell. So, we are talking about Lesson 7. This is 7.1. It's on page 73. And it asks to list 4 important facts. So, 4 important facts about who the Southwest Native Americans on this graphic organizer. So, here, this is just a title page, so these are facts about the Southwest Native Americans. If I think back to yesterday and our time, I remember things like what we learned was that they lived in hot climates. With little rain. So they lived in hot climates with very little rain. I'm going to turn my page. That's 1. I guess I could put 1 here. There's 1. Oh, maybe we can fit it like this. 2, yeah. 2 was that farming was a challenge. Because of the rainfall. So that lack of rainfall, that's what made farming a challenge. And so they were nomadic hunters. Means that they moved around to get to hunt, right? I also remember those types of homes that they had. So thinking about those homes and that what they looked like, how they were made, what they were made of. So they were like that Pueblo clay homes, right? So Pueblo clay homes. We found those in all of the images that we saw yesterday, right? They had those clay, mud-like homes. And then finally, I was thinking back to our story with Alameda. So with Alameda, she would rather be a hunter than weave baskets. But what they were really known for was they were famous for beautiful, traditional woven baskets. And so grandmother tried to teach her that even without those baskets, even if you were a hunter, you couldn't carry everything back. You had to have those. Alright, on page 75, we're going to talk about Alo, the spirit giver. So we talked a little bit about these internal traits, right? And external traits. So internal traits, maybe you might not be able to hear or notice as much, right? You might not be able to notice quite as much as others, but then the external traits, you really see those kind of at the very first part. So when you're talking about internal, you're talking about the inside, So a feeling, a feeling that somebody might have, how they are. The external, this would be the outside, so this is how they look, right? So obvious meaning like the eye or hair color. A few internal traits, these might be their actions or their feelings, words or thoughts, maybe their emotions. So with aloe, we were talking, and even though you might not notice it, he was 10 years old, so you can't tell it right away, but this, I would put that on the inside. 10 years old. Um, he lives in a village. He has, you can't tell it, but he has younger brothers and sisters. Um, and also that, I don't know if you can tell, but he's really worried about his father. He's really worried about his father. A few external traits might include that he has dark hair, so maybe you can't tell that he's 10, but he looks young, right? One of the reasons he's going through all this too, makes me think of these internal, is that he's trying to be protective, right? He's protective over his family. He's got short hair. Um, and let's see, he's got colorful clothing. And dark eyes. Looks like in the picture. Alright, so here we just talked about a few of those internal and external traits. You know, what is it like? How are you feeling on the inside? It helps us to identify with the character so that we know what they look like, how they feel, what emotions they have. It helps us to also relate to them. Alright guys, I'll see you soon. Goodbye.